7:32 on a Friday morning, heading towards the weekend. We have the star of the show just walked in. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning, George.
How are you, guy?
Fine. I see you're being attacked.
I am. I got a bat right on my shoulder here.
Yeah. That's a good title for a song. Bat right on my shoulder.
I think somebody's a little early.
Oh well.
But that's okay. We got to get the decorations.
Yeah.
Put us all in the mood.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if we're ready for that or not.
Not yet.
Not
yet. Got a couple of birthdays just before Halloween. Then I'll know I'm ready.
Well, we probably ought to have some birthdays.
I got a grandson and then my mother-in-law, and then
This week?
Then Halloween. No. That's right. The 2 days leading into Halloween.
Oh yeah, you got to wait.
I always thought it was appropriate to have my mother-in-law's birthday right there. Anyway, we do have a whole bunch of birthdays. You ready to jump into this? Janice Page. Have you ever heard of her?
What was that again?
Janice Page.
Yes, I have heard of Janice.
She did. Please don't eat the daisies. Yeah. She must have done that a long time ago. Janice is 100 years old today. Woo. Janice been around a while. George Chakiris, you probably heard of him too. He was in the West Side Story, not the latest movie, the original Broadway play. George Chakiris, West Side Story. He was 90 years old today.
Okay.
Betty Kelly. She's in Martha Reeves and the Vandellas, and I will bet you she's not in Martha. But she's in the group. She's 78 today. Kenny Jones, he was in Small Faces, and then he filled in with The Who for a while. Kenny Jones, apparently just an all-around drummer.
All around, whatever that means. All-around drummer. Small
Faces, there was the ones that did Ichigo Park.
Okay.
Faces, they recorded with Rod Stewart, if you remember.
Yeah.
And then the Who lost their drummer, and so apparently he filled in with them for a while.
Okay.
And he's still out there looking for a job.
He's very employable.
74 years old today. Susan Ruttman, she was in L.A. Law, or is. She's 74. Ed Begley Jr., he's a really, one of those real environmentalist guys, but actually has a really good sense of humor. He's 73 today. Rides around everywhere on his bicycle. Singer David Bellamy of the Bellamy Brothers is 72. Mickey Rourke, who you just won't recognize him from day to day because of plastic surgery, he's 70 years old. Comedian Lenny Clark of Sirens and Rescue Me is 69. Christopher Rich, he was in Reba, and Murphy Brown, he's 69. Illusionist David Copperfield, the magician guy, he made elephants disappear. He's 66.
66. Okay, I wondered how old he was.
Jennifer Tilly. She was her most famous role. Do you remember what that was?
I do not.
Chucky's Bride.
I still don't.
She was Chucky's Bride. She's 64 today. Jane Brooke of Chicago Hope is 62. Richard Marx, we all heard of him. He's the singer Richard Marx. He's 59. Molly Shannon, she was on Saturday Night Live. She's 58. Singer Mark Anthony, famous. He's a very famous Latin American singer, and famous for everybody because he used to be married to J-Lo. He's 54.
He used to be married to who again?
J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And in fact, he's the father of her 2 children, I think. Okay. And then she got rid of him and got another guy. Anyway, we got local birthdays, and we got a whole bunch of local birthdays. Are you ready for that?
I think we better rev up the engine.
That's coming up.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight, and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Goddard's Gold.
And we have a long list of birthdays, local birthdays this morning. Andrea Ellis, Amaribel Moreno, Santos Gonzalez, Francisco Miguel Cortez, George Laguna, Gabriela Esparza, Mike Lopez, Irma Contreras, Vicky Flores, Rosa Baeza, Rick Sanchez, We have Curtis Keating, Michael Keating, Jonathan Garcia, Angel Pacheco, Judy Bermudez, Karina Juarez, Celia Sullivan, Yvette Mata, Crystal Marie Martinez, David Tyler, Mindy Toth, Elvia Garcia, Mike Cortez, Frank Mejia, Mario Perdomo, Lillian Agundez, Crystal Gallagher. We have Maricruz Martinez, Luis Martinez, Miguel D. Estrada, Lyra Sampson Ventura, Mindy Graham, Eva Sepulveda, Nellie Ashack, Patty Martinez, Tricia Fleming, and Del Messick. Happy birthday to each and every one.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-up.
Let's play some football.
Las Vegas Raiders football, brought to you by El Central RV and Service.
And the Raiders play the Cardinals on Sunday afternoon on FM 107.5. And it's time for the news, the World California News, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales and service, call the experts at Lock Air Conditioning.
Spokeswoman Liz Throssell talking about mass graves discovered near the Ukrainian town of Izium.
We will be looking at to see whether they were military personnel or civilians, and also whether they were killed, whether they died in hostilities or indeed died from natural causes exacerbated by the lack of medical aid.
Some 400 bodies discovered so far. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre says the president will meet today with the families of 2 Americans imprisoned in Russia.
President Biden will hold meetings with Brittany Griner's wife and Paul Whelan's sister to discuss his continuing commitment to bringing their family members home.
On Wall Street, stocks opened lower following a sales warning from bellwether stock FedEx that it might have to do some belt tightening. At last check on Wall Street, the Dow down nearly 210 points. CBS News Brief. I'm Linda Kenyon.
All year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news: American Airlines announcing they're relocating hundreds of flight attendants who are based out of San Francisco International Airport to other parts of the country.
It's a sad day. It feels like a kick in the gut. So we're a close family, and it makes it hard to know that our family will be broken up.
Tim Schwartz with the Flight Attendants Union. Some of the workers being relocated have been with American for as long as 40 years. San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria at the White House speaking about hate crimes and how cities can deal with such ongoing issues.
San Diego has led efforts to stop AAPI hate. We've been national leaders on LGBTQ equality. We're a welcoming city that is welcoming of immigrants.
The mayor invited by President Biden to take part in the United We Stand Summit discussing hate-fueled violence and extremism. California taking action as other states send migrants elsewhere. Governor Gavin Newsom says it's an inhumane effort to use kids as political pawns, wanting the Justice Department to investigate if Texas and Florida have broken any laws. Jeff Scott, California News.
The World California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today, 760-353-4501.
Are you tired of all the clutter and junk in your house, your yard, or your business? I've got your answer. Give All Valley Junk Removal a call at 760-623-9499. That's 623-9499. Yes, they'll come by and give you a free estimate on removing your junk. They do it all. Commercial junk removal, tenant cleanouts, storage cleanouts, yard cleanouts, and more. Even heavy objects. All you have to do is call All Valley Junk Removal. 760-623-9499. That's 623-9499. They work 7 days a week to accommodate you. So call All Valley Junk Removal.
And it's page one of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center at Highway 86 and Julia Drive and at the Imperial Valley Mall. With page one of the local news, here's Gene.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Friday morning, COVID cases continue to fluctuate. George Gale has the story.
There was another update released yesterday morning. The numbers are provided by the County Public Health Department. Latest numbers indicate COVID-19 cases in Imperial County have gone down a little bit. The Thursday update indicates there are now 324 active cases of COVID-19 in the county. That's down from 359 cases reported on Tuesday. COVID-19 tier metrics for Imperial County indicate new cases per day per 100,000 population, now at 17.50, with a positivity rate of 21.6%. Deaths attributed to the virus remain at 953. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO News Time, 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires, guaranteed. We're talking the finest names in tires: Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. Check the prices, then talk to your Quick Lane service advisor. He will give you the best price, guaranteed. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Well, speaking of COVID-19, there's a vaccination clinic on the 21st of September, 3:30 till 6 p.m. That'll be at the Heber Elementary School Gym, 1052 Heber Avenue in the city of Heber. There'll be vaccines for infant, toddler, pediatric vaccine for 6 months older. Also, Moderna and Pfizer both are available, as well as Bivalent is too. You need to wear a short sleeve shirt for the convenience of the vaccine to be administered. Don't forget to wear a face cover. Pre-registration is optional. Walk-ins are welcome. That concludes. No, we have one other story. Sorry about that. County Coroner's Office identifies the victim of an accident. George Gale has more.
50-year-old Christopher Almoete suffered fatal injuries Wednesday morning. An Island resident was riding a motorcycle eastbound on a private dirt road just west of Highway 111 near Beale Road. He entered Highway 111 driving into the path of a big rig that was southbound on the highway. Almoete suffered fatal injuries and was pronounced at the scene. The driver of the big rig, a 30-year-old Guadalupe Diaz Espinosa from Tulare, was not injured. California Highway Patrol continues to investigate that incident. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And that concludes this edition of Local News. The next edition coming up.
Page one of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
The Imperial Tigers are on the air. Tiger football with Mickey Dale and George Grahava on the KXO website, KXORadio.com. Tune in. Tiger football brought to you by
the Imperial Quarterback Club, El Serape Restaurant in Imperial, and Southwest Security.
And Imperial football tonight, a warm-up time is 6:45. It's now time for page 2 of the local news. With page 2, here is Gene.
In other local news, Mexican independence is being celebrated across the county as well in Mexicali. George Gale filed this story.
Kxo did not host a major event this year. They did, however, participate in a ceremony inside a proclamation ceremony inside the Mexican consulate Wednesday evening. Mexican Independence Day is today. Hidalgo Society in Brawley is hosting an event this evening with food, music, and folklorico dancers. The Mexican consulate will have a representative at that event. It starts at 6 p.m. this evening at Hidalgo Hall. Mexican Mexicali has the major two-day event. It started yesterday with the Grito de Independencia at midnight this morning. Celebration picks up today. Mexicali celebration is being held at the Centro Cívico in Mexicali. Nyland Chamber of Commerce will host their first ever celebration on Saturday with music, dance performances, a dance competition, music, and contest. El Centro Grito de Independencia is also being held on Saturday at Buckland Park. It's hosted by the city and the Mexican consulate in Kxo. It will feature a tribute to cultural icon Frida Kahlo. The event starts at 6 p.m. with food, drink, live music, entertainment, activities for the kids, arts and crafts, and a lot more. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We're diving 2022 Leagues Under the Sea for this year's IVRCC annual dinner and one-year regional chamber anniversary celebration. You're invited to join the festivities at St. Mary's Parish on September the 30th. Get your tickets soon so that you can enjoy it. There'll be dinner, dancing, silent auction awards, St. Mary's Parish Center. No host cocktails at 6, dinner at 7, cocktail attire requested. You can sponsor the event. Well, you might be a little bit late on that, but look forward to an outstanding time the end of September. And political season is here. A series of candidate forums have been scheduled. George Gale has more.
Candidates will all be on the November 8th ballot. First Candidates Forum has been canceled. That forum was to feature the Kxo City Council candidates on September 19th. The organizers were informed that they would not use, or they could not use, the Kxo City Council chambers for that forum. A city manager's office pulled their permit. The Brawley City Council candidates forum will be held October 3rd. It will be held at the Brawley City Council chambers starting at 6 p.m. District Attorney's Candidate Forum will be held October 10th in the Board of Supervisors chambers in El Centro. El Centro City Council Candidate Forum will be held October 12th, also in the Supervisors chambers. County Supervisors District 5 Forum will be held October 13th in the Supervisors chambers. IID Division 3 Candidates Forum will be held on October 17th in the Brawley City Council chambers. All forums at 6 p.m. The moderator for all the forums will be David Cañez Jr. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And we'll be back with a look at the weather.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Here's George Gale with the weather update.
The high temperature yesterday, 96 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 72. National Weather Service says drier air will continue to spread across the region into the weekend with clear skies and no chance for rain. Temperatures will remain near to slightly below normal through at least the weekend. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 96. South to southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 71. West winds at around 10 miles per hour. Saturday, sunny skies. Highs right near 97. Winds will be light and variable. And right now we're looking at 70 degrees, 40% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is good pretty much throughout the region.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. So we created the truck of the future for everyone, the Ford F-150, with an available 360-degree camera package that helps you spot obstacles. And with available Sync 4, designed to listen, respond, and give you an added boost of confidence. Because the truck of the future isn't created for just a few. It's created for America. The Ford F-150. Drive one today. We want your trade. Now get 1.9% APR Ford credit financing for 60 months on a 2022 Ford F-150 truck. Only at your San Diego County Ford dealers. Learn more at buyfordnow.com. Not all buyers would qualify for Ford credit financing. 1.9% APR financing for 60 months at $1,748 per month for $1,000 finance regardless of down payment. Not available on Raptor, Tremor, and Lightning. Residency restrictions apply. Take new retail delivery from an authorized Ford dealer stock by 10/3/2022. See dealer for qualifications and complete details.
And it's the Sports World Roundup, brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. High school football started last night. There was 2 games played. Southwest San Diego defeated Calipatria 21-7. Vincent Memorial beat Cetis Mexicali 42-21. That game was played in Calexico. Tonight's games, we've got the John Driffle and Carol Buckley. They're bringing you the action of the Southwest Santa Fe Christian game on KXO AM 1230 and the KXO YouTube channel. Mickey Dale and George Grijalva, they'll be in Blythe for the Imperial and Palo Verde Valley game on the KXO website, kxoradio.com. Both of those games, pregame is at 6:45. Other games, Central takes on the Granite Hills. Oakville plays at Calexico. Brawley has the bye. NFL football, it was a good one last night. Chiefs won it. They beat the Chargers 27-24. The quarterback for the Chargers, Justin Herbert, was injured. We are expected to get an update on his condition later today. NFL on KXO tomorrow, Sunday. No, not tomorrow, Sunday. The Sunday afternoon game. Cardinals at the Raiders on FM 107.5. The Raiders station for the Imperial Valley. Sunday night football, the Bears at the Packers. Monday night football, a doubleheader. Titans at the Bills and the Vikings at the Eagles. Both of those games, Sunday night football, Monday night football on AM 1230.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
And in tennis, United States eyeing a Davis Cup quarterfinals after beating Kazakhstan. Emma Raducanu, she came up short. She was defeated by Anna-Lena Friedsman in round 16 of the Slovenia Open. And another icon in tennis is retiring. First it was Serena Williams. Now Roger Federer has announced his retirement. 20-time Grand Slam champion will play at the Labor Cup. That'll be his final event. No, he's retiring. Phoenix Suns, a minority owner, Jam Najabi, he calls on Robert Sarver to resign from his position as the owner and head guy for the Phoenix Suns. That's sports. The Sports World Roundup brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
And your financial news and weather brought to you this morning by Southwest Security, locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan fingerprinting to the public. In the financial side, U.S. stocks opened lower, mirroring losses in Europe and Asia as investors await next week's decision by the Federal Reserve on interest rates. Dow started Friday trading down more than 300 points. S&P 500 and NASDAQ opened lower by more than 1%. We've got your weather coming up next.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
The high temperature yesterday, 96 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 72. National Weather Service says drier air will continue to spread across the region into the weekend with clear skies and no chance for rain. Temperatures will remain near to slightly below normal through at least the weekend. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 96. South to southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 71. West winds at around 10 miles per hour. Saturday, sunny skies. Highs right near 97. Winds will be light and variable. And right now, we're looking at 70 degrees, 40% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is still good for pretty much the rest of the region. Haven't heard from Mexicali in some time. Your financial news and weather has been brought to you by Southwest Security Services. They offer a 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
They have great weekday specials.
I like the friendly environment, the friendly staff, the cold beer, and the best wings in town.
Burgers and Beer. What I like about Burgers and Beer, the menu. Everything on the menu is great. I'm working my way through the menu. My favorite thing right now is the grilled tuna chipotle sandwich. That's what I had yesterday, and it was delicious.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
And we're coming up on 8 o'clock, CBS World, CBS News, 6 minutes of news and information. We got Jose Munoz after that. You ready to go?
I am.
Jose is ready to go. He's trying to kick me out of my chair right now. Anyway, Jose is coming up right after the news. The news is next.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO. Well, KXO.
CBS News on the Hour, presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance.
I'm Peter King in Orlando. Ukrainian officials say when the Russians pulled out of the northeast part of their country, they left behind hundreds of bodies buried in mass graves. And one official says some bodies pulled from those graves show signs of torture. Correspondent Deborah Pata is in Izium, Ukraine.
When Russian forces came to Izium, they laid waste to this town, shelling relentlessly for weeks before they had full control. Hospitals and schools blown up, clearly not military targets. Many were killed, often buried in shallow graves at mass burial sites.
President Biden meets today with relatives of two Americans being held in Russia.
They're the first meetings of the president with the loved ones of Brittany Griner and Paul Whelan after months of pressure from the relatives. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said one of the family members was already scheduled to be in town, so an invitation was also extended to the other.
He wanted to let them know that they remain front of mind and that his team is working on this every day.
There's no indication the Russians have begun to seriously engage in discussions of a prisoner swap, which the U.S. proposed months ago. Stephen Portnoy, CBS News, Washington.
Former federal prosecutor and judge Raymond Dearie will be the special master to sort through all that classified document material seized from former President Trump's Florida estate. CBS News legal contributor Jessica Levinson says Dearie faces a huge challenge.
I think it's going to be a little bit murky for the judge to look through and see which documents are potentially covered by executive privilege. But that's basically the mandate, to look into those two buckets.
Tropical storm warnings are up for the Leeward Islands as Fiona closes in. Heavy rain is expected to start in the Leewards this afternoon. WCBS meteorologist Craig Allen says further west,
a tropical storm watch is now in effect for Puerto Rico, as well as the U.S. and British Virgin Islands, because tropical storm conditions could start developing in those regions over the course of the next 24 to 48 hours.
A new UN report says we're, quote, headed in the wrong direction on stopping climate change, with a strong chance of rising temperatures and dire consequences within the next 5 years. CBS News correspondent Ben Tracy.
Some of those tipping points could be pretty dramatic, including kind of an abrupt thawing of permafrost in the Arctic. You could have mass melting of ice sheets in Greenland and Antarctica that would raise sea levels. So there is real concern here in terms of flirting with that number and how far above it we go.
Another tough day on Wall Street, with the Dow losing 303 points and the NASDAQ is down 187. This is CBS News.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Visit libertymutual.com to learn more.
Dell Technologies' semi-annual sale has arrived, and it's time to upgrade to the latest business technology. Save big on laptops and desktops with Windows 11 Pro. Plus, get amazing deals on server, storage, and cloud solutions, as well as top work accessories, including docks, monitors, and more. Dell Technologies recommends Windows 11 Pro for business. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL for special business offers during our semi-annual sale.
O'Reilly. Trust the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts to recommend the best products for your car. Like 5 quarts of Mobile One Full Synthetic, now just $33.95, plus earn double O Rewards points. Extend the life of your vehicle, improve performance, and protect your engine against sludge and wear with Mobile One Full Synthetic at O'Reilly Auto Parts and O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. Experts say the Nazis stole more than 600,000 pieces of art from Jewish owners before and during World War II. Many pieces are now in museums, and a new law in New York State says museums displaying stolen works also have to put up signs saying that those pieces were indeed stolen. Well, it's been nearly 2 decades since Michael Jordan retired from basketball, and yet he's still setting records. Michael Jordan jersey has set a record for the highest price paid for a piece of game-worn clothing, more than $10 million, according to Sotheby's auction house. Jordan wore the jersey during his last NBA Finals win against the Utah Jazz. Sotheby's says there were 20 bids. The previous record holder, a Diego Maradona jersey from the 1986 World Cup, which went for nearly $9.3 million. Peter King, CBS News.
Dan owed an unbelievable amount of money to the IRS.
I got behind on my taxes. It's a horrible feeling.
He was in denial.
And when I got those letters from the IRS, you wanted to act like they didn't exist.
Finally, Dan turned to Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $1 billion for their clients.
Optima got me a settlement with the IRS. These people are really people-friendly. It was every bit of a new lease on life for me.
The fast action and the great results made Dan's head spin.
I felt like I was in a dream, but it's real, and I have paperwork to prove it. They got the job done, and life is good.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation.
If you're worried about what's going to happen with the IRS, stop worrying. Make the call now.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Jose Munoz. AM 1230 KXO. The best oldies on the radio.